Hello everyone and welcome to Iron Nest Heavy Artillery Simulator. So this is a game that I've had my eye on pretty much since I saw some early demo let's plays of it. I thought I was just going to play it on my own in my own free time, but one of my lovely YouTube members, Anarchy, pointing out that this is pretty much ideal for a live stream. So we're just going to live stream, and this is my first actual playing of the game. I have loaded it up once before just to get the settings working, but I've not played. I have watched a fair few videos of this, so I know the general idea and workflow, but otherwise this is going to be my first little impressions and things going forward. So anyway, let's jump in, and this is pretty self-explanatory once we get in here. Had stream minimize Camu? Well, that sounds like a you problem. Right, calibration fire. Iron Nest is being commissioned. Pre-operational ranging is required before activation. Deployment to target has been designated by High Command for calibration purposes. Confirmation of fire accuracy is the sole objective. Alright. I like that I've got a little to-do board. Number 1, read. Oh, damn, this is going to be hard. Okay, High Command tells me to join the Discord. Other than that, I need to find... There we go, here are the orders. Iron Nest is operational. Plot your firing trajectory on the target map. Fire HE shell at target. Iron Nest location and target location. Glory to Castile. Excellent. Right. Now I can click on these doodads, I know. Ew. Oh, that's just the time. It's not timing down, that is just the time of day. Alright, so we should be at H55. We are. And the target is at Q4. Ah, it's marked there. Q42, yeah, so that's all pre-marked. Doodad. Right. And I need to measure. So take that pencil. That is where I'm murdering people today. I need... How do I measure? There we go. Do. Up. There we go. Bearing distance noted down. Right, so that is measure. Now I go to the calculate station. This lovely thing. Welcome, Boomcat. Read while I'm out. And welcome, Undead. Perfect game to come home from work, grab a drink, and just bring fire. Yeah, definitely does seem that way. Right, so I need to input. We are 8.9 kilometers. 8.90 kilometers. 8.90 kilometers is between 5. So I need 2 charges of doodad. I think that's 2 charges of doodad. There we go. So select 2 powder charges. Yep, that is correct. And calculate gun elevation. TikTok. Right, that is done. Okay. Load the gunner. Where's the gun? Here's the gunner. So I select the shell, ram the shell, error, dispense the powder charges, ram the powder charges. Right, I can probably do that. HE shell is what we want, yeah, so that's fine. It gets shoved into the giant clunky machine. Right, I calculated that I need 2 powder charges, so I put those in. And then... very nice and clunky. Right, that is all of that in. Now I need to rotate, followed by elevate. So this is my rotation. Right, and I need 85 degrees. So this is like the first one. Go up to. And now I do know that. Put that one into neutral position. There we go. And then I can adjust it with this thing. And I do know from watching many a true nerd that you do not grab this doodad while it's still spinning, otherwise ouchie time. Okay. That has been entered. I need to aim. Right, so 53.4 degrees. This is about right. Hey, Bible Oz, a very good gift. Yeah, the feel of this game is really awesome. Just all clunky and chunky. Right, what was it? 53. Yeah. Now, this is going to be a slight problem. I do have issues with numbers, and when I read numbers, I get the numbers the wrong way around. So do expect some little bitty accidents occurring here. 5340. Cool, cool, cool. Right, and then I do the tests. So, bar mission confirmed. Shell type. Yep, I loaded HE. Bearing is 85.4. Yeah, doing war crimes the old-fashioned way, but with a robot, so it's kind of a mix of both. Elevation 53.4. Gun is not armed, so I need to. Gun is now armed. And then pull the doodad. Oh, you have to yank down. Okay, that's really satisfying. Oh yeah, there's going to be some war crimes based on the fact that I am bad with mixing numbers the wrong way around. Well, on the bright side, it's heading in the correct general bearing. I I hit the hospital, by the look of it. That was a nice crossy. Yep, I exploded a hospital. That's fine, I hit the target, so... Oh, we got a kitty! Yeah. I did a oopsie doopsie. But I hit where High Command told me to hit, and I eliminated the hostiles threatening the hospital. Absolutely perfect. And I believe this got opened up so I can go. Betty Bites. Oh, pet the kitty! No, don't shoo the kitty. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. I got the kitty. Meow. Meow. Kitty. Good kitty. Monstrous strike on Mercy Ward. Anti-monarchist detonated a bomb in the hospital's entry courtyard. Brutal atrocity meant to shatter the very heart of Castile. The attack occurred during visiting hours. Ah, excellent. Particularly unsporting. That's right. Okay. I got gold star efficiency. Pep pep. Right, got punch cards for HE shells and star shells. And I did the murdery poops. Alright. Intelligence has identified an anti-monarchist element operating within the city. Separately, High Command has scheduled a celebration illumination over the Royal Palace to mark the General's Peace Initiative. Iron Nest has been assigned to both operations. Okay, so I just need to make sure I don't get those two the wrong way around. Yeah, 100% gold star, but that hospital was working against us. It was working for, I think, the anti-monarchists. I'm pretty sure I'm the monarchists. Right. Open it, open it. Kitty stays down there where it's safe. Kitty needs to be safe. Right, our orders for today. A hostile element has been identified within the city. Triangulate the target and destroy it. HE only. Check adjacent typewriter for field reports. Iron Nest. Got spotter and spotter. Alright, that's scrolling up and down. Okay. Where is adjacent typewriter? Yep, there is music. I have turned music off for not angering the YouTube guard purposes. There is music. Alright, let's make sure all of this. So Iron Nest H355, that is correct. And we've got spotter number 1 is at N10. '06. Spotter number 1, and spotter number 2 is at 03. Check adjacent typewriter for field reports. Not there. Ah, we are the good guys. Yep, that makes sense. There is a second text feeder to the left of the first one. Oh, but this giant thing that I was ignoring. Yes. Okay, right. We've got 2 bearings, and now we have to use maths triangulation. Right, so from spotter 1, it is on bearing 106. Exactly, 106. 106.0. Bearing from spotter 2 is 038. 8 is there. There we go. So the target should be right there. And then from our position, we go Ibik. Okay. So I don't need those 2. That is the bearing that I want. Suggest you use the yellow marker for map calculation so you don't get copied into the scratchbook. Okay, red pencil for target, yellow marker. Okay, cool, thank you. By the way, the calculation phase. So it is 12.96. 12.96. That is that. 12.96 is over. So between 10 and 15, so that is going to be 3 if I'm interpreting the thing. Or is that? Okay, so 1 charge is up to 10, 2 charges is up to 10, so 3 charges. And calculate doodad. Right. Got thingy, put that down. Then I load up here. Right, HE was the order, so HE is what is there. A chunky. And then I need 3 power charges. Which I load. Then it is, rotate and animate next. 65.8. A little bit over, all that back. Then 6. 5.678. 65.8. Then elevation is 51 degrees. Come on, little gunner. You can do it, little gunner. Almost got there. That 8-4. Right. Then shell type HE. Bearing is 65.8 is correct. Elevation 51.84 is correct. Gun is armed. Gablook. Oh, it's going in the right direction. Yay! Got him. Almost perfect accent. Things are being typed. Target destroyed, reconnaissance photo transmitted. 2 additional hostile elements have been identified in the recon photos. Destroy both before proceeding. Cool. Oh, I can clear. Oh. Right. And so if I just aim between the two of them. So that's HE, so that's the blast marker, so yeah, just stick it in the middle, I'll get them both. Okay. Stars mean high priority. Just put that right there in between the two. Off we go. Right. So they're at 12.98. Basically the same. So charges will be the same. I want HE. I need a new one. There we go, that one. Good chunk. Outer charges 1, 2, 3. Good chunk. Right then, only a little bit of adjusting here. 168.3. 8.3. And it is rolling to the old orientation, which is near about, but I will adjust it. Right, and I want 651.92. Oop, a little bit far. 5190. Okay. Yeah, we've been told to do it. HE is loaded. Bearing 68.3, elevation 5192. Gun is not armed. Gun is now armed. You blimey. That's looking good. Heading in the same general direction. Spot on. Dead thingies. Right. Targets destroyed. Phase 1 complete. Second fire mission authorized. Starburst over the Royal Palace. Star shells only, non-combat operation. I am not to shell the Royal Palace. Fire in the vicinity of the coordinates below. A ground observer will mark corrections directionally on impact recon photos. Adjust for repeated fire until high command confirms satisfactory. Burst position. Okay. So let's get that screen. So we have a bearing and a distance both from spotter 1. Alright, let's get rid of some of these old lines. Alright, so from spotter 1, who is up here, you are 244, and 6 kilometers. 6.03 kilometers. Yeah, 4 exactly. Oop, shit. It was there. Which means I can grab you and yeah, sorry, yeah, I should have used the yellow one. Doesn't matter, I've accidentally right-clicked, so I erased it anyway. Boop. There we go. New thingy. Okay, so this is delete the old one. HE shells only do it for science. I do believe they would shoot me. This does seem like the kind of environment where they would shoot you for firing a HE shell at the Royal Palace. Right, so less than 5, we only need 1. Now, that's a HE shell, which is bad Camu. Star shell, there we go. Right. Oh, I didn't ram it. And here we're actually aiming pretty much due north. Yeah, 0.7 degrees. Elevation should be 50. 53.04. 3.04. Right, fire, yeah. Shell type star. Bearing 0.7. And left down. Elevation 53.04. Gun is armed and shell out on target. Okay. Right. Yellow numbers, the distance from the impact point to the target, yellow arrows the direction. Right, okay. So I go to yellow pen. See, I can learn. 3 kilometers, you got that well off, mate. .24. So it's a good thing I don't use high explosive shells, Carmen. I would have just blown up the field. That would have been embarrassing. Right. Don't need that one anymore. Go from there to there. Alright, so distance is now 5.57, which does mean we need a second to do that. I should get rid of one of these. Right. Not that one. Right. Star Shell, Mark II. Double charges loaded in, and off it goes. While it's sorting itself, I can get bearing. And bearing 325.1. Nice. The elevation is actually going to be quite a lot less than that. Oh, you're done. 33. 33 is the 33 is the other way. 0.42. 33.42. Nice, okay. Right. Star Shell is armed, bearing 325.1. Elevation 33.42. Gun is now armed. And ka-chunk. Everything's fine. Starbase position confirmed satisfactory. Fire mission complete. Stand down until further orders. Glory to Castile. Excellent. Stand down means go night night time. Where my kitty? Where my kitty? Kitty. Oh, did the loud noises scare you, kitty? Oh. What the? Kitty, go down. There's cat customization. Or you can give him a little wee hat. There we go, that's the colour of my kitties. Oh, they put far too much. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, there's a kitty editor. Oh, little narrow snout. Mary's got a little narrow snout. Your cat now. Right, this is Mally. Oh, belly fatness. Okay, well, Marnie's getting old. She is a bit on the chunky side. Oh, she does have a little tail though. That is amazing. There's a kitty customizer. Kitty editor livestream. Good kitty. Can edit the kitty. Game of the year, 10 out of 10. Pip. Ooh, challenge mission, high scores. Excellent, excellent. Right, muff to bed. Night of celebration marred by atrocity. That wasn't my atrocity. An evening set aside to honour General's continued pursuit of peace. The anti-monarchists remind us all there is no peace concerned. The early correspondence arrived in the blood of the innocent. How many other times must we turn the other cheeks? About 3 years. Brutish rebels turned a branch of flame as His Majesty the King honoured the general anti-monarchists. Desecrated the ceremony with artillery fire upon a civilian quarter. One wonders when the general's patience will meet an end. Yeah, we're definitely the good guys. We're definitely not committing crimes and blaming it on the other side. His Majesty the King has entrusted me with the sacred mission, the general stated, the peaceful unification of the Iberian people through reconciliation. It is a mission I do not abandon lightly. When pressed what this meant by lightly, the general did not elaborate. For sale earplugs. Ooh. Oh, very nice. Oh no, we're in Spain. Oh, that's cool. It gives you a little time lapse of the thingies. Alright, I've got powder charges, scout planes, and AP shells. Pip. Right. Yep. This is Spain. Ho. And we are here. Right. The anti-monarchist forces have maintained the occupation of Ciudad Real. High Command has ordered the city restored to the Crown. Iron Nest has been repositioned to support the operation. Requisition procurement is authorized to meet operational requirements. Anti-monarchist forces have maintained an occupation of Ciudad Real. Yeah, that's it. She is France. Ah, Spain is yeah. Oh, God. It's moving. Alright. High Command. The city is to be cleared of hostile elements. Destroy 5 hostile infantry units within the designated urban centre. The requisition console for ammunition and powder charges. Spotted bearings are accurate to within 0.5 degrees. The margin rarely affects a fire mission. It may matter when the bearings run near parallel or when several measurements compound. Request additional intel if a solution seems uncertain. Right, I'm gonna make sure that I nest. Check the typewriter field reports. Yep. Okay. Well, first let's get all this sorted. So, iron nest is on. Come here. Is on I6. 53. I653. Put it in the center. Spotter number 1 is in E928. Spotter 2 is in K7. 23. Yep. Spotter 3, let's call him Ralph, is in E3 85. E3 85. Book. Oh, Ja with a strong J, not Ja like German. So, ja. Right, okay, well, those can get cleared off. Let's go for infantry number 1. Yep, okay, that's all fine. So, yeah, infantry number 1. So I can triangulate him. No, yep, fair enough. I will have to work on my Spanish, I'm afraid. Brits have issues with the J. Brits have issues with a lot of pronunciation. Right, 210 is... 210 is there. And from spotter number 2, this lovely chappie, it is 267. I accidentally right-clicked. Everything's fine. There we go. Okay. Which means I go over to my red pen. I'm going to err just on the outside of the city, I believe. What kind of shells do I have, actually? It's up to me what kind of shells I have. What can I buy? Buy HE Star, Scout, or AP? Right. So that is what HE, or whatever I just did there was bad. Yeah, so if I HE there, that should get them without hurting anything else. Or I can go for AP, but I'm not that confident of the target. Hopefully that will minimise the war crimes. That's what I did. Right, there we go. And that was that one that I incorrectly entered. Pronounce the J like we do H and you're close enough. So ha 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 ha. Right, I need a HE shell. That's just enough. And how many powder charges do I have? I still got 91, that's fine. Alright, okay. So, yes, but slightly stronger. Ha 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 ha. $5.88. So it's just over 5, so I'm going to need 2 shells. What's this? Oh! Different shell types. There we go, HE. Bearings to target apparently matters now. I'm guessing for wind correction. $76.8. I don't know what it is. There we go. Calculate. Got the doodad. Oh, it puts in a direction on the little stamper. Okay, fair enough. Right, HE was what I wanted. I pushed the wrong button. Never mind me. There we go. I suggest you get used to creating full ticket with bearing and shell type as well saved. It will give you save you lots of headache after a while. Okay, so like I've done there. So bearing, elevation, shell type, do that. Alright, and now we needed 2 powder charges. They're in, they get rammed. Okay, bearing at 2.7. Oh, fell downstairs. So should probably remember to lock the stairs. Right, should be 35 degrees. Get about there. Right, 276. Right, 276.8. The elevation sorted. Yay, I did it. Excellent. Right, okay. Yeah. Vanishing confirmed shell type is HE. Bearing 276.8. Elevation. Elevation's wrong. So I forgot to do that. That's fine, this is why we have a double check little marker. You all thought I was gonna murder people. Oh. 53.28. See, this is why we have checks in place. To avoid unnecessary war crimes. Alright. Wish me luck, everybody. Yay! Nailed them. Okay, there happens not to be any other bad people in the area, so I could have just shot straight, but good people in the area, so I could just have shot straight at him. Okay, so these are targets 2 and 4 then, so I can just finish them myself. Yeah, that'll be... Yep, okay. So in this case, alright, delete that line. I bet if I put that halfway... Shite. Not that one, not that one. Grab this thingy. Yeah, if I put that there, that should get both of them, no problem. Hunky-dory, that would be 2 and 4 wiped out. Okay, right. Get rid of my old card so it doesn't confuse me. Get rid of those so it doesn't confuse me. Right. Pretty much the same, we just need to fire a little bit further. 640. Still 2 charges, still HE, I need to buy a new HE. Bearing is 273.9. HE is still loaded. That's the target I'm shooting at. Happy little card. And then armor, that's the thing I just bought, so I'm load that in directly without doing anything else. Like this, I think. Let's do the next thing. Right. Oh, I need to thing in. Right, and then this is ever so slight adjustment. Just down to 273.9. So now, Farmation confirmed, shell type is HE. Bearing is confirmed. Elevation though needs to be 3. 38.40. 3840. Armed, gun. Armed, and kaboosh. Ha 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 ha. little shell, go! Come on! Perfect. Forward observers report probable enemy ammunition cache across the river. Priority target designated. Priority conduct recon flight over grid P4. Confirm position, then neutralize with AP ordnance. Okie dokie. So I need a scout plane. Oh. Bollocks. I didn't realise I had to do this one. I may have ordered a scout plane in completely the wrong place. That's actually not too bad. It's highlighted on the target, so that wasn't a complete waste. It was just a bit of an expensive mistake. Right. Recon flight P4. Where's P4? P4 there. I'm going to head it on a bearing it towards that. Save. Well, I'm learning. P4 and bearing, let's put this about 120. Yay! Right. Oh, spotted the target. We are going to shoot it. So it's in the center of the marker. Not sure if it's the center of the marker or the bottom of the marker. Go there anyway. And they want it taken out with AP. Just AP. Distance to target. It's 7991. 10.19 even. 7.19. There we go. 7 would be 2. Bearing. .2. Target is that thingamajigger. Right, AP shell, get loaded. Center of the mark, okay. Right. Aiming for more or less the center, hopefully it'll work. Getting there. Whoa. Back a bit. Right, and then 1, 0, 5.2. Distance. .14. There we go. Right. Fire order. AP shell is what we wanted. Bearing is 105.2. Elevation 43.14 on gun. All good. Done. Got it. Nice. Cache destroyed, well executed. 2 hostile infantry units remain in the urban centre. Complete their destruction in detail. Right, so what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 4. We know where 5 is. Thanks to my misplaced line, so it's just 4. Hang on. No, it's just 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 5. We don't know where 3 is. Do I have any info on 3? Yeah, I actually got pretty good info on 3. Cool. Either way, I'll fire the shell at the one we know. Might get some more spotting dots. From there, right, let's... Oh yeah, I can absolutely see multiplayer being kind of amazing in this. People shouting over each other. Making mistakes. Right. Where's that? Here's the thing. Yeah, put it there. That seems like a little safe spot. Third one. Alright, I'm going to fire HE at that one. Is there a price difference between HE and... No, HE and AP are both the same price. Multiplayer would definitely need it to be time sensitive just to ramp everything up, increase the shoutiness. Right, okay, well, that I've done. That I've done. That I've done. We are firing on that target. So, bearing the other way again. The 65.8. 65.8. Distance is 8. 7.81. 7.81 is 2. Firing at the infantry. Right, HE shot. Shit. That one's wrong. Don't know how much of a difference that makes right now, but let's just be on the safe side. Yeah, I've heard the later ones get time-sensitive missions. I'm trying to practice being speedy. As speedy as my poor, delicate brain allows me to be. Right, okay, you turn the other way. Right, there, elevation 6. Go 6 5.8 6.5.8 or 6.86. Right, fire mission confirmed. Shell type HE, bearing 265.8, elevation 46.86. Gun armed. Wait. Nice. Got him. Alright, yep. Direct hit. Nice. Okie dokie. Right, so just the last one there. So let's clear that. And it was just infantry number 3, wasn't it? Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 4, 5, so we want infantry 3. Got 2 distances. Okay. So distance from spotter 1 is 4.77. D. That's distance from spotter 2. So from spotter 1, distance from spotter 3. Spotter 3 is down here. E is 2.9. Right, and so the overlap is either here or here, but we were told they're within... Well, all the rest have been within the city, so let's assume we're shelling the city. So assuming there, they must be slightly off of it, so they'll be down there somewhere. I'm going to shell whatever the white building is. And hope the splash gets him, because if I shell the white building, I know everything to the north is safe. So let's see if that logic holds. If I there's my pointer. Okay, let's drop that. there. I could fire a star shell before committing a war crime. That is true. That is very true. Army's just here for the war crimes. Star shell, right. Distance is down to 6.04. Which is still 2 thingamajiggers. And we're at 60.04. Doesn't really matter what we're firing at, because we're not planning on hitting them. Right, okay. Yeah, I do have 2 cannons. You can load start in one cannon, HE in the other, link elevation to the same solution. Oh. Well, let's try this thing. Bonk. 'Cause it was originally blocked, they just put like a top over it originally. Right. Okay, so alright. 36.24. Right. Star shells in the left-hand one. Bearing 260.4, elevation 36.24. Left gun armed. If it's a good solution, then I can just arm and fire the right one. God, that was a bad solution. I'm glad we checked. Glad we checked. 5-4, not 5. Almost did the murder there. 54.7. And the distance is a lot less, 52. And by 52 I mean 5.22. I know what words mean. Right, that's still good though. Right, 5. So 54.7. There we go. Okay. And then the bearing, I need to turn this way down. Three 1.31.32. Right, okay. Shell type is HE, bearing 254.7, elevation 3132. Right gun arm this time. Let's see how right he is. That up way. Blah. Sector cleared. Local garrison will consolidate. Stand down. Hooray! Right. Did it. We did it. Kitty! Hello, Mally. Oh, don't shoot the Mally. Pick up a Mally! Pick up a Mally! Where's Mally go? Mally goes in the donor bin. Mally could be a donor. Good girl. Right. The Royal City reclaimed. Ciudad Real, December 19th, 1927. The Royal City is restored to its crown this morning as the General drives his anti-monarchist occupation from the streets. The city His Majesty the King was pleased to learn is almost majority intact. Okay. Let's see, Vera autogyros delivered to Ciudad Real. Hell yeah. Their decisive actions. Castile calls, you will answer. Hell yeah, of course I will. Work through the whistling. Lost small apartment, last seen intact before Tuesday. Excellent. Bread price is stable except where explosive. Everything's good. What's the liberation? Okay, so I got 3 of the medals. I used too many assets. But I did sustain consecutive kills across successive fire missions, maintain exceptional average accuracy, minimal allied casualties, and for that I have got incendiary shells. Oh. counter battery. Oh, I see. So now I've got a choice. So I could counter battery, so enemy forces have deployed artillery across the river in response to your recent operations. This was anticipated. Iron Nest will be cleared for active engagements under direct fire conditions. Or skirmish. Chill uncontested front. Enemy forces have been caught mid-resupply and exposed mission. No counter-battery threat has been identified in the sector. High Command has authorized you to engage. Well, I want to see what counter-battery is like. Everything's fine. We're just going to be shot at this time. Store master power switch on for proceeding. Enemy forces are deployed artillery. Counter battery timer will commence once the first shell lands. Okay. Well, that's fine. So I can take my time until the first thing, and then I have to poop myself. So I can get everything laid out. I'm not entirely sure where the master power switch is. I see, so I can get everything laid out and then... Cool. Yeah, okay. So take my time while I'm nice and hidden. Iron Nest is at I653. Right, there. Spotter number 1 is I misread that. 010 24. He seems to be trying to run from combat. I don't like spotter number 1. He's a damn coward, and we shall deal with him. Spotter 2 J584. And he's just hanging out next to the iron thing. We can see everything he can see. For spotter 3 M1. That's down bottom. 7-1. There we go. Okay. That's our thing set up. And let's see if we can get all the targets. Ready, so okay, first from spotter 1 bearing 131. Exactly, bearing 131.0. And from spotter 2 081, which is about there. So bad guy number 1 is right about there. Cool. Artillery 2, going from spotter 1 is 153. Cheers. 153, and then from spotter 3, 036. Which is over here. I'll pop you down. Boop, boop. And then spot artillery number 3, so this one is a distancy one. Right, so 4.87 from spotter 1. Okay, that's 4.87 minus, sorry, from spotter 3, from spotter 1, 7.26. Seven, 2, 6. We're told that they're across the river, so that means that can't be that one there. It has to be this one here. Cubic. Oh. Everything's fine. So we just have 4 targets. 3 targets, counting is good. Yeah, I should probably... plot out my things. So going from there... Target 1... Target 2... And then finally, target a 3. So as I've gone to fire at these 2 and turn, reload, fire at that one. I don't have any shells, do I? No, no shells currently loaded. That's fine. Right, in which case I'm just going to HE these guys. I want 2 in left engine, in left gun, 1 in the right gun. We still got powder, yeah, we still got plenty of powder. Right. And then I can make up the 3 punch cards. So, target 1. I'm always going to be firing HE this round. Target 1 is... There we go. 87.3. What's the symbol for an artillery piece? adopt. There we go. And the distance is 9.9. There we go, 87.3, 9.91, that's going to require 2 charges. Right, fire solution number 1. May as well get the others while I'm here, so that is 8. Go down that one, so 7.87. It's this one. So in theory, if I've got all this lined up, I can fire 2 shots, run to reload, fire the other shot, hopefully have them all pretty much there before anything goes wrong. And this one has a bearing of 91.0. Still going to require 2 shells, also still an artillery piece. There we go, there's my second one, and then the last one is going to be 8.75. There's that. Bearing to target for that one. This is the one that's a bit off. 107.8. That's there. Still needs 2 charges. There we go. We've got 3 things. We're engaging them in that order. Okay, right. So you could fire the first 2 shells with max powder at a higher arch for more time. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. I've loaded the gun, but yeah, that's good thinking if that works. Yeah. Well, I've loaded the gun, so I'm going to go ahead here, but I will definitely do my best to remember that for the next. Target 1. Right, we've got 87.3 degrees. I didn't actually load this one. Alright, right hand gun is going to be firing for the second target, so that means an elevation of 47. This one is 59.6. Okay, so go 47.22. That's lined up for the second shot. And then 9.46. Five 9.46. Eight 7.3, 59.46, 47.22. So I fire, adjust to 9.1, fire, grab that thingy, probably start that thingy reloading before I adjust. Right, okay. Shell type HE, bearing, good, elevation, good, left gun, right, get this loading. Oh, it needs to swing back down, okay, that's fine. Bearing 9.1.0. Otherwise that, everything else is fine. Right gun arm. Right, you bearing 52, no, 187 degrees. Alright, 107.8. Yep, they sure are firing back. Right, load. Go. And ram that in. Alright, first two were kills, so that's all good. One is 7.8. HE bearing is confirmed, it's just the elevation that I need. Right, 52.50. 5250. 5250, good. Arm left hand gun. Alright, well, I fired. So got nice direct hit on the other two. Got him. Right, 4 hostile units remain across the river. Consolidate the sector. Destroy remaining units and stand by. Whew! That was fun. I enjoyed that. I think that's my kind of favourite way of having timed sequences is ones where you have as much time to prepare as you like. So you can, you know, calm down, take your time. But then when things start, everything has to be quick, so you get lots of planning done first. There we go, so that ages on the counter battery timer, so that's all good. Right, so I know where 1 and 3 are. Okay, not got any information on those. Oh, right. Let's get a couple more HE rounds. Those guys are, so let's do that. All of these are done. Alright, target 1, go there. Target 2, go there. Alright, let's keep cracking then. So target 1. 340. You can repair the steam valves by rotating them in a clockwise direction. Oh, these are not supposed to be doing that. Hooray! Okay. I thought that was just ambience, honestly. There we go. Everything's fixed. Right. Oops. First target 102.3. Perfect. Firing HE. 8 kilometers. It's 2 shells. Firing at infantry. Card. Let's plug in the other one. 91.6 HE. 9.83. Also doing that. Yep, that's the second one. Here we go. Okay, so left-hand gun will be firing at target 1. Right-hand gun, HE, target 2. 2 doodads on you. 2 doodads on you. Position. Alright, first target 102. First target 50.40. On here, may as well get the other one. It's 58.9. 8.98. Okay. By the way, 50.40 is correct elevation. Left hand gun is armed, and boom. Right. Then 91.6. Shell type 58.98 is correct. 21.6. Gun armed. Now it is. Yeah, they went splat. Oh crap. Okay, right. 2 additional thingies have just started firing on us, so we need to hurry. Right, okay. HE in the right gun. HE in the left gun. Yep, locate and destroy. That's fine. Right. Okay. Right. Dead. Right, we're at first target 90.6. HE distance 10.51. That is going to need 3. Just in case it matters, I'm firing at artillery. Other target 97.2. Distance 5.0. That can get away with just having 2. HE. Right. Gun 1. Load. HE. Gun 2. Load. HE. Gun 1. 1, 2, 3 shells. Gun 2. 1, 2 shells. Bearing for first target is 90.6. 90.6. Load in. Shit, I forgot to actually put the plungers on these. Alright, it's okay. Still got time. Okay, first target. HE is correct. Bearing is 90.6. Elevation is not confirmed yet. Elevation should be 42 on the first one. And 57 on that one. Right, 42.04. second gun, 57 on the dot. 57004204. Right. 4004, correct elevation, left gun armed. Fire. Right. And then next bearing is 97.2. 97.2. There's the bearing, shell type HE. Bearing confirmed. 97.2 elevation, 57 on the dot. Armed gun. First target's hit home. Okay. Still got time. Hit the bastard. No hostile... Oh, 2 hostile units remain across the river. Okay, that's just confirming that lot. Okay. So we've got 2 hostile things. We know one of them is. Let's shell that thing and see if anything else pops up. Whew, right. I'll clear the board a bit. And epic. Well, we can now, you know, mentally reset a little bit. Right. 82.5. Doot. Distance 10.82. 10.82 is going to require 3 charges. Yay. Loaded. Now and bearings 82. Right. Shell type HE, bearing 82.5. That's quite a bit. Right, 83.28. 43.28. 4328. Good. Left gun armed. That's no problem. There should still be another threat. I've not got any information on that. So we're either going to need to fire star shells or call in an artillery plane. Or a recon plane. Scout plane costs 60. Star shells cost 2 plus the ammo, which is very cheap. Well, we'll just fire our own then. Guess the plane's useful if you want something really soon. Yeah, let's get HE loaded into the right hand one. Let's go for about that. I need to be super accurate on this one. Star shell. Alright. 1, 2, 1. 5 distance. A nice sedate, 6.3. 0.36. Just need 2. Alright. Star shell goes in. And 1, 2, bearing just right over. Stop steaming. Yeah, bearing 3. 3816. Three 816. Right, star shell 2-1, 121.5 bearing. Let's see if we can find where these people are. That was pretty damn close. There we go. That's the new one entered. I've already got the shell over there, I just need to adjust this. HE, a little bit less, 118.9, distance, a little less again, 0.587. That's M2. That's that. Give me the Wii card. HE shell is loaded. Two charges. Let's get in the red thing. And we just want to rotate this a little bit. On 8.9. But the angle's going to come right there. Alright. So 35.22. Alright. Okay. Shell type is HE. Bearing 118.9. Elevation 3522. Right hand gun armed. And shouldn't be a particularly long travel time for the shell. Kablam. How about that? All hostile assets destroyed, well executed, sector clear, Iron Nest is to stand down. We did it. While advancing, I fell into one of your footprints outside Ciudad Real and twisted my ankle. While I was trying to climb back out, shell landed where my squad was standing. I am now the only one left. I can still hear them. I don't know if I'll ever stop hearing them. Everyone keeps telling me I was lucky. My mother would have said it wasn't luck. She would have said God put that hole there to save me. But God didn't put that hole there. You did. Thomas. Oh, that's nice. We got a fan letter. Kitty! Kitty, 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 kitty. Pet the manny. Meow. Right, well, time to stand down. Good kitty. Castile's Mechanized Wonder, Madrid, 29th of January 1928. Foreign observers stunned by the Iron Nest's might. A new era in warfare, the General declares as the word scrambles to respond to the unveiling. General vows the Iron Nest project is exclusively a preemptive self-defense measure. The Iron Nest, a shield, not a sword, the General insists. Described by international observers as the most formidable land-based weapon platform ever developed in human history, the Iron Nest fired its guns with anger for the first time yesterday, forced into action by anti-monarchist aggression. I did not build it to use it, the General said. I built it in the hopes I would never have to. He then confirmed that the Iron Nest remains exclusively as a preemptive self-defense measure and did not take any further questions. Hindenburg celebrates 100th crossing. The German Empire's airship Hindenburg completed its 100th transatlantic crossing this week, gliding triumphantly into New York with all its engines humming, a brass band performing mid-flight. Officials call it proof that hydrogen is both secure and sociable. World press reacts to extraordinary, alarming. What exactly is that? International correspondents have described the Iron Nest debut as terrifying, deeply unsettling, and not something we were prepared to see on a Tuesday. The French delegation has requested clarification. The British delegation has requested a brochure. His Majesty the King is said to have suggested that other delegations need not request a brochure, as the demonstration was, in his words, fairly self-explanatory. I got all the stars there. Destroy 3 targets in rapid succession. Eliminate all counter battery with the time spare. Complete the mission requesting only the minimum assets necessary. Eliminate all enemy units in the operational sector. And we have high capacity, high explosive shells, thin wall, maximum burst, so large blast radius. Cool. 100% accuracy. Excellent. Okay, so still have this skirmished over there. We've got this one here. Enemy columns converging on the city crossing. Counter battery fire commences with the first shot. High command requires maximum kills before the position. There's more of that. Valle de Mula sits astride the important corridor. Let's go about. So we've got lots of options. I'll probably go to this one. They saw it on a Tuesday, but the paper was dated on Tuesday. Does that mean it's a quick turnaround or a week later? I think it was later that week. The date may have actually advanced a fair bit. I didn't check the date. Either way, that, I believe, is where I am going to leave it for now. But that has been a lot of fun. Very much like the game. Very, very fun to mess around with. Very clunky and tactile with all of the controls. Very, very nice. They have done a marvellous job, especially considering this seems to have one dev and one PR manager. This is an awesome game. I will definitely be putting more time into this in the future. Whether that more time is on or off stream is completely up to you lot. If you'd like to see more of this, just do let me know down below in the comments, or poke me on Discord and let me know what you would like. I am more than happy to do another stream of this. This has been a huge amount of fun. So thank you, Anarchy, there for suggesting that I stream this one, because that was definitely a success. And just before I sign off, thank you to all of my Patreon backers and YouTube members. You lot are amazing. Love you all so much. Thank you. And for everyone else, as always, please do remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.